Hello, everyone. Raymond Moore, Kilt the Prepper. How's everybody doing? You're watching Coffee with Ray. Good coffee this morning. Chilly outside. Decided to do an outside one this morning because it's just a nice day today, but it is chilly cold. Yeah, it is. I want to say it's 32, 33 degrees out here right now. And so, yeah, but today's topic is I forgot. And something kind of humorous here. As you guys know, I'm doing the hard 75, and I've only got like 12 days left, and so I'm really trying to push it harder and do more things. And so I was doing my walk today, and I figured out, hey, why not go up the hill and just crisscross the road and then add to your steps? And so that's what I was doing, and doing that, doing it hard, and getting some really good cardio because I was also picking up the pace and just walking up that hill, doing back and forth and everything. And then there's a side street that I go down, and so I started adding even more steps to that as well. And I got to a point, and normally, when I get to this point, I hear a little voice in my headset saying, "You've reached 1 mile." And I didn't hear the voice. And I'm thinking, well, what the heck is going on? Come to find out, you know what I forgot? I forgot to turn on my walking app. So hey, Holly, how you doing? But yeah, it's I was forgetting to turn on my walking app. Now the good thing is that I know that for me to walk a mile, I do about 2,200 steps, and that becomes a mile. And so when I got home, ran the math and stuff, and I did 2.3 miles, which was a good goal, good thing. I broke that 2 mile mark because I'm trying to consistently break that 2 mile mark in 45 minutes. And today I actually did 2.3 miles, at least according to the math. If I'm, doing the 2,200 steps, per mile math thing, but it made me remember, make sure I turn on my walking app. And why do I say all this? Because there's two things that are super important that we as preppers prepare. And I see so many preppers not doing this. And that is preparing your mind and preparing your body. And so what I've been doing, like I said, with my 75 hard, is I've been getting out there every morning and doing my walk. And I walk up this cardio freaking hill, man. That's like that tall, and it's a heart pumper for sure. But I enjoy doing my walks in the morning, and it's important that we take care of our body, especially as preppers, because we never know when SHTF is going to happen, and we need to be in good shape so that when we are in SHTF, we can make sure that we're good and healthy. But on top of that, too, I see a lot of preppers not preparing their mind, their mindset, their mental fortitude, their grit, their determination, and things. They're just kind of like running through life. If they imagine being on a boat or a canoe on the river and everything, and they're not paddling, they're just letting life take them wherever it is and stuff. And so many preppers are not preparing mental fortitude as well as keeping their health in check, their body. And you can just folks, just get on Facebook and look at some of these preppers out there and everything. Go to some of these prepper groups and everything, and look at some of these people, and they just aren't really in the greatest shape. And so sometimes I wonder if they can like walk up a flight of stairs without fainting. But anyways, it's important that we focus on our bodies and ourselves, our health and our self. And that's two parts of the core four: health, self, love, money. And if you don't have those first two things going, then you're going to have a lot of problems with the other two. And because your body is what's going to get you through SHTF. And if you're not in good shape, if you're not taking care of your body, if you're not following a good diet or anything, what I follow is the 1950s diet. This is a diet that I created, and I started this around January, and I've been losing weight like crazy, and in a healthy way. but I follow the 1950s diet, and I worked very hard at following that. I don't really try to cheat or anything like that, but it's interesting when I do have, like, potato chips are my weakness, and when I do have some potato chips or something, I notice the next day I've gone up a pound and everything. But it's easily dropped with the 1950 diet. I just make sure that I just don't eat chips or anything like that, or Snickers bars, which is another weakness of mine. And so it's easily dropped, easily maintained. But yeah, today I forgot to turn on my walking app to really find out how many miles did I walk. But again, in doing the math, I found I did about 2.3 miles, which is a good thing, which I'm going to start doing for the rest of my hard 75, is doing that crisscrossing so I can get as many steps in as possible and do it. So, what are you doing to, ensure your health? What are you doing to ensure yourself, your mental fortitude, your spiritual being, and so forth? What are you doing? And it's important that we focus on these things, because so many people have beans, bullets, band-aids, and Bibles, but they don't have a good, strong mental fortitude. And I look back on the COVID time, when we were doing the COVID thing, lockdowns and all that other crap, and we saw a lot of divorces, we saw a lot of problems, and people just breaking down and losing it and everything because they weren't used to that sort of situation, and so because they didn't develop mental fortitude. Mental fortitude is a muscle. And if you do not exercise that muscle, then what you're going to do is you're going to fail. You're going to falter and you're going to fall. And people, so many people, they go, oh, I'll just do it when SHTF. I'll become tough then. And yeah, no, you're not, because you're going to be working in the chaos, and you're going to be working within the drama and everything. And you're just going to fold like a cheap lawn chair, excuse me. And so what you need to do is really get your body in shape, get your mind in shape, so that when hard times do hit, and I do believe they're going to be hitting here soon, then you're ready and prepared. And especially if you and your spouse are working together and doing it as well, then you're going to have a strong marriage, strong foundation, and you're going to be working as a united front. Uh, Facebook uses, my watch has GPS that automatically tells me how far I walk. Yeah, so does my watch too. And that's how I figured out I did 2.3 miles this morning, is because I just did the quick math. I know how many steps it takes for me to do a mile, and so I did the math, and I did 2.3 miles today. But yeah, but I like the app, because the app draws you a little map, gives you all these statistics, and what was your pace, and all that stuff. And so yeah, it was a lot of yeah. I was like, oh dang man, here today I was really working hard at just increasing my steps and everything. And Facebook said, and there's a difference between prepared and paranoid, and that's true. Are you prepared? Are you mentally prepared? And yeah, or are you paranoid? Paranoid is a symptom of fear, and fear is the mind killer. And if you live in that arena, then what's going to happen is that you're going to stifle your creativity. You're going to stifle your thinking power and everything. You're going to either fight, flight, or freeze. And if you don't have your mental fortitude going, and determination and grit, then you're going to probably freeze, or you're going to run. And whereas if you have your mental fortitude together, and you've been really working on it and exercising that mental fortitude muscle, then you are going to fight, and you're going to know how to do it and things, because you've prepared. But again, so many preppers have not done that, and because of that, they will fail. So it's a key thing that so many preppers are lacking these days. One, preparing their mind, and two, preparing their bodies. And again, if you don't believe me, get on some of these survival Facebook or preparer Facebook groups, start looking at some of these people, and you can tell they're not doing it. They are couch potatoes, sitting there watching Netflix all the time and stuffing their face full of Pringles. So, how are these guys going to do it? They think they got it all together and everything, because they have their beans, bullets, bandies, Bibles, but they're going to realize they don't. So, But anyways, I forgot my walking app today, so I just wanted to come on here, kind of share that. I even mess up, and it was like I'm not perfect, anyways. But I forgot to do that, especially when today I was really pushing hard to hit that over 2 mile mark and things. So I really really appreciate you guys. Hanging in here and being a great community. But that's the argument I hear all the time. Why are you so worried, scared about insert situation? I'm not worried or scared, just ready. And that is, when you are prepared, is a form of insurance. And until you've hit a SHTF situation as a prepper, you don't understand that, because being prepared is an insurance policy. For example, you lose your job or something like that, you have your food preps and everything you can fall back on, which will then increase your money holdings and everything, or stretch your dollar and things like that. And so until you hit that SHTF situation, you don't know how you're going to react. But why not train for the future? Why not start becoming more mentally prepared? Why not start getting your body into shape and things, so that when SHTF does happen, you are fully prepared in core four. Core four being health, self, love, and money. You have all those areas covered. And again, like I said, a lot of people have their beans, bulls, bandies, and Bibles. They have maybe some income coming in, or they have this or that, but they're not juggling all four balls at once. So this is why I really focus on core four. I teach core four. I also teach the 1950s diet, which is a very great diet. I am loving this, and I'm constantly taking notes and journaling on my journey. And because it's something I want to share with you guys, is the 1950s diet. And no counting calories, no doing macros, no weighing food, no going out and buying Jenny Craig meals or Weight Watcher meals or anything like that. It's just, what did they do in the 30s, 40s, and 50s? And that's what I've been really researching. I look a lot at what's going on during the Great Depression, and saw what the successful people did, and I'm trying to emulate those as well. And so, as Holly says, I've been changing up my walk by walking on tough terrain, woods, railroads, rock terrain, bridges. Good job, Holly. Kick it hard. Good job. I'm super proud of you. Hit it hard. And so, but yeah, rocking it all the time, man. But yeah, work with your body, work with your mind, start doing it, making it happen, and you'll see that you'll be able to grow, expand, and become that better person. So, with that, you know, drinking coffee this morning, good stuff, good hot coffee, because it's chilly out. But do me a favor, folks, if you're new to this channel, like, subscribe, share, and just ring that little bell so you get notified whenever I do go live or post a new video. And then if you're watching me on Facebook, give me a thumbs up. And in fact, you're watching me on YouTube right now, give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Do that for me, and it would be greatly appreciated, because it helps me go higher in the YouTube and Facebook analytics. So it helps me. And then, yeah, subscribe. I am still sitting, I think I'm sitting at 1364. I want to hit 1400, and it's just like not doing it, man. So, Facebook user, I just poured my coffee. Good job. Have a cup of Joe. So, but yeah, do that for me and help me get to the 1400 mark. And I'm just continuing my journey and sharing my journey with you. And if there's anything I could ever help you with, guys, if you guys want to learn about the Core 4, or you guys want to learn about the 1950s diet, just hit me up and talk to me. Let's see what we can do for you. So that's everything, folks. Raymond Moore, Kilt the Prepper. We'll see you. Goodbye. God bless. And Kilt on.